Hello, thanks for joining me for Celebration Sunday. Today I'm going to be using the Botanical Butterfly Designer Series papers for this week's celebration project. They are absolutely gorgeous. I've got hardly any left. I'll show you what I've got left. I've had to order more and I think I'm going to be going for another lot. Yeah, I don't have a lot left, but it's stunning and it's got a black and white side, as you can see, and then it's got the coloured side as well with all the butterflies on it too, so you can use it either way around. It's really beautiful. If you want to get a better look, have a look in your celebration brochure or online. You can have a look online in my shop at inkstampshare.ink and browse all the celebration free stuff with Stampin' Up. So they're here on page 9 of this celebration brochure, and you can see all the different sides of the papers. They're lovely anyway. So I thought I'd show you how to make a really fun little project using these. Now I haven't done this it's a little folded mini book and I haven't made them for years. Somebody taught me how to make this years and years ago, and I went through this whole phase of craze of making tons of these. And I just thought about it the other day and I thought this would be perfect to have a go at because I haven't done it. It's so fun. So to get started, what you need is a piece of 6x6 paper, and you're going to make 6 of these to make a little accordion album. So you need 6 pieces of 6x6 paper. If you would like 6 pages, it will become clear as I go along. Each page is the same, so I'll just do one to show you how it works. Okay, I've got my piece of paper, and decide which side you want to show. And I'd like this beautiful coloured side to show. And to start off with, I'm just going to fold it in half, like that. Now, the key to this and getting it right is really good, accurate, sharp creases. So make sure you've got a bone folder or something that you can make your creases really sharp with, like that. So you've done it down one side and you're going to do it down the other, like so. I'll just be very careful to get my head in shot there. Yeah, make sure that's accurate. Give it a good crease like that. So now you've got that. Actually, I think I'm going to, do it that way. And then I'm going to bring one side into the middle crease, like that. Make sure it's right in the middle there. And give it a good old crease. And fold it and do it the other side. I love using Stampin' Up papers for this because they're kind of not quite cardstock weight, but they're really good thick papers. So if you crease them a lot, they're unlikely to split along the crease line, and they're really sturdy for making little albums. So we've got these folds. So we're going to turn it around and we're going to do it the other way. Very simple, like that. And the other side. Just find where my middle is. Makes it a bit easier for me. Find where my middle is, and then if you do it that way, you're going to get a good kind of accurate crease line. There we go. So then you can see, you maybe can see that we've got kind of a grid of fold lines like that. Okay, so that's that. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to bring the corners in right into that middle. Now you have crease lines on both sides that you probably can't see in the video, but you have these crease lines to show you exactly where. And if you keep it as accurate as you can, your album will come out better. So like that and like that. It's ingenious. I love this little thing. There's very little measuring and very little gluing or anything like that. Just make sure it's right. Like that. Cut a good crease. On this side, I didn't do a very good job of that side, to be honest. I went a bit wonky, but never mind. It will work. Yeah, so just bring them into the middle. It's just a little bit of origami, but nothing too complicated. Like that. So you've got that like that, and then you're going to open it out again. So you've got it flat again. Right, the next thing you're going to do is you're going to bring this tip in. You'll have more crease lines here and here that show you exactly where to stop. So like that. Like that. Like so. And like so. There we go. Okay, so now you've got this bit. Now this is the fun part, because we're going to start folding it in on itself. So I'll show you. This is easier. Once you've done it yourself and you've done it once, it's easy to do. It's just getting the hang of it. So you're going to make a kind of a little pocket where your crease lines are at the top. And it will just go in on itself because you've already made all of those crease lines. And you're going to make a little, you see that's where you need your crease lines to be sharp and accurate. You make a little pocket out of your folds that you've done. And each one in the middle goes back on itself. Just like that. If you go round all the corners, you'll end up with it all symmetrical. Like that. There we go, until you reach the other side. There we are, so all four need to be the same. And then you'll end up with this little square, like so. How cute is that? And this is going to be the page of our little accordion album, like that. So you can see how it works, and then goes together, and then you've got the pattern on that side. So actually, I've done mine inside out because I wanted the green, didn't I, and not this. Now, if you wanted it this way, keep it like that. But I actually have made the other pages the other way, so I better have it right, hadn't I? Otherwise, it's all going to be a bit strange. I'll have one page that doesn't match the rest. So let's do it right. There we are. So have the wrong side on the inside, bring those in, and then I just fold it back the other way. This is good because I get to show you again exactly how to fold it. Like so. Like so. See, happy accidents always happen for a reason. I love little mini books, anything 3D or fun. You can put your photos in or things like that. Love that. Okay, so there we are. Put it the right way around now. So it's still symmetrical. We've got a pretty pattern on the other side like that. Now you repeat that 6 times, so you end up with 6. So I've got some here that I've made already. Using these pretty butterfly papers, you can see them here. And I chose 2 of each, like that. There you go, you can see what I chose. And these are going to be the pages for my album. Now, we need to attach the pages together. So decide, if they're all the same, that's fine. If they're different, decide what order you want your pages to go in. So I think I'm going to have my lilac on the end, my Highland Heather on the end. I'm going to go like that, I think. Lilac, butterflies, lemon twist. What have I done here? Oh, it doesn't matter. Let's just do it. Anyway, so if we do it that way, I could get caught up all day with this, couldn't you? Okay, so just decide what you'd like. I'm going to start off with that one, and that one. I think I'm going to do it that way around. Doesn't really matter. I'm going to put a cover on it anyway. I don't know why. So anyway, next thing you need to do is to attach your pages together. Now, I've already attached one. I haven't made these for ages, and I needed to practice it because I really couldn't remember how to do it before I showed you. I needed to remember. So attach one together, and I'll show you how exactly you do that. So I've taken some of the coordinating cardstock that goes with these papers, and that's Highland Heather. And I have got, there's going to be 5 joins because I've got 6 little pages. So I have got 5 pieces, squares of the Highland Heather cardstock. I've done one, and these are the other 4. And I have scored it down the centre using my trimmer, like that. So I've scored them in half, like so. So you end up with little triangles. I'll show you how I scored it if you like. So just to make it simple so you know how I did it, let's grab my trimmer in the shot. Let's move my Mac out of the way. There we are, pop that down. Very simply, take your square, pop it in your trimmer with the points. So you want the point in the little groove here, this one and this one, so just line them up. And then with your, not with your cutting blade, but with your scoring blade, score your, and this will give you a proper crease. so that you have a hinge on your book. You can do it with a ruler and a ball tool. There's lots of ways you can score, but that's just the simplest, easiest way for me. Okay, so we've got these pieces of card that are my hinges, and they are going to go in here. So I've already hinged one together, and I'm going to show you how to do the next one. So I'm going to take this lovely one here, and what you do is when it's flat, you're going to put that in there, you see, up to the crease line. And then this one will go in this one up to the crease line, and you're going to end up with a join. So I'm going to take some glue. You can use double-sided tape, you can use glue, whatever your preference is. And I'm going to put some on the back. If I can get it, it's bunged up. I haven't used it for a couple of days, this one. Here we are. There's plenty in there, it just won't come out. Let's use the one I was using earlier. That one's just needs a bit of coaxing out, and then it'll go everywhere because I'll have pushed it too far. There we are. So just a little bit of glue on there. I'm kind of doing it on the back, and then I'm going to slot it in this space here, just literally in this space. I'm going to slot it in so that it's kind of central. You can see where your hinge is and press it down. Just leave it there for a moment so it'll stick. And then I'm going to do the same on the other side. So here's the other side. Make sure it's in far enough. And then give a little bit more glue. Don't need a lot. And then we're going to pop it in this side. Just the same as we did before. There we go. And then just give it a chance to take. And we're going to do the same all the way along with each one. So let's have this one. I'm going to get quick at it now and do both sides together. Is this a mistake? Possibly. Let's have a look. I'm going to end up all gluey, aren't I? Right. Pop it in like so. And pop it in like so. So now we have 4. And then after the purple one comes this pretty one with a grapefruit grove on it. I love these things. You could make them for any occasion. So my idea is that you put little photographs in this album. So you could do it for a new baby if you use the right papers for that. Wedding, any little birthday party. It'd be ideal to pop in your handbag, give it to granny or granddad with pictures of their grandchildren on. They could pop it in their handbag, granny could, and she's got a granny little brad book. She can show everyone her pictures of her grandchildren. I love that idea. And it's just tiny and small, it will fit in a bag. So there's that one. And then the last one, I'll go back to this one again. And you'll see how it actually comes into book shape soon. Well, let's hope. Because I didn't practice it before I made it, before this. Only the folding part. Oh well, we'll soon see. It's only paper after all. Right, okay, so they're all in a long line. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make these all sit flat, and whereas those pieces of card that I used to make the hinges were 2 by 2 inches, I've got some bigger ones that are 3 by 3 inches, and I've got 6 of these, one for each of these little pages. All the dimensions and everything I've used and how I've done it will be on my blog, so don't worry about writing it all down. Just hop over there to inkstampshare.ink and you will find it all there for you. Plus links to my online shop if you want to go shopping and you want free celebration papers or anything like that. So there, did you see what I did? I took one of them and I'm literally popping it into the corners like this. And then just flatten it down with your hand and you have little pages of your album. Simple. So easy to make. You could just sit in front of the TV and do your folding. and even put all of it really. Once you've got, you know, some 6x6 papers, just a piece of 12x12 paper, you just cut it into 4, a piece of this butterfly one, and you've got four pages. So it goes a long way. There we are. Go in. It's the last one. There we go. How cool is that now? This is the fun part. Let's see if my glue is dried and I can fold it up. I can't remember how to fold it up, to be fair. It's been such a long time since I made one of these. And I don't want it to break. Let's flatten it down with my hand. That's another reason why you need a good bone folder. So you're going to fold it all the way in back on itself, like so, like that. So you have your little album like that. You can flatten it down a bit with your hands. Oh yeah, I'm a bit gluey, but yeah, flatten it down a bit with your hands. So you can have your papers any way you like. Now I thought it'd be nice to cover the book, and we need a ribbon to keep it closed. I cannot for the life of me remember how I did this, so let's have a go. Oh. So I've got 2 more pieces of the same Highland Heather cardstock here. And this is cut at 3 1/4 inches because I want it for my cover to be just a tiny bit bigger than my pages. So I've got 2 at 3 1/4, and I just had a very small amount of this really pretty butterfly left from this pack. So I did those at 3x3 to leave a nice little 1/4 inch border. So I'm going to add some double-sided tape on there. So let's just go for the Tombow. I've used these papers so much. They're so beautiful. And they're free. Now, what's the date today? It's for Celebration Sunday, which I think is going on, I want to say the 17th of March. Sunday the 17th of March. So celebration ends very shortly on the 31st. So if you want these papers, place an order with me and choose them before they're either run out or celebration finishes. So because they won't be available to buy or earn or anything after that date. So grab them while you can. And while you're there, have a look at that amazing joining offer, because that is just free goods for not doing anything, really. That's amazing. £170 worth of anything you like out of the catalogue for £99. No obligation. How cool is that? So I've stuck them on, which I think is really cute. And I think I'm going to put on this one, I cut out a little rectangle of black cardstock. I didn't measure it. I wanted to put something on the front to decorate my cover. So I got out the well-written framelit dies. Now, I've not long got mine, and I've been using them like mad because these are just the best things ever on the planet. So these dies go through the Big Shot and cut out words, and they cut out little images as well. Now there's a lot in here, and I've turned mine over so you can possibly see what the words say. And they'll go on loads of things. So we've got baby, it's got miss, you, thanks, hooray, friend, welcome. So we could do welcome baby. It's got bride, happy, bridegroom, hooray. It's got a butterfly. It's got love. And then the other ones are sympathy, wishes. So you could have wishes. You could have birthday wishes. Sympathy. It's got this lovely flourish, which I've used on this one. It's got these fronds, these leaves. It's got bird, an ampersand, exclamation mark, 3 little flowers to make cutting out quick, and a heart. So this goes with a stamp set, and you can buy it as a bundle and get 10% off. So you could you could stamp all the like happy, and then you put the birthday in the dies. You can do all sorts of things like that, or you can just use these and just go wild with them. Great for cards, great for scrapbook pages, great for home decor, all sorts of stuff. So I wrote down all what the words said, so that because when they're backwards, it's a bit difficult to see them at a glance. Okay. So I cut just 2 elements out. I cut out that little flourish in the Highland Heather card, and just to match the paper, the balmy blue, I cut out happy. Because mine's going to be a little fun album. I'm just going to put some cute little photos of my children in there. and it's not a particular event. So, although I think it's going to have most of our holiday kind of things in. So I think before, now I haven't done this bit yet, so before I embellish it, I think I'm going to attach it to the front and the back because I want to work out how my ribbon's going to work. Now I picked out some of this white ribbon. It's the white tulle polka dot ribbon. I'm just got to, oh, sorry if I just touched the camera. I've got to work out how I'm going to do it. So I'm going to go from the back, so where the back is, and I need to be able to close my book, so I need enough. But it's only going to stick to the back, if I remember, like so. Otherwise your album won't open. Now, so I've got that. So that's going to be the back. Let me check. Which way up shall I have it? Shall I have it starting that way or that way? No, I think I'll have it starting that way. Yeah. Ooh, close up album. Yeah, have it starting that way. So on the back, I need to put my ribbon like that. So I'm going to take some of my tear and tape. I'm just going to put a little strip along the back of the last page in the middle, just like that, because we're going to cover it up, so it's fine, doesn't really matter. See if I can take this off with it. Yeah, there we go. Like that. Make sure I've got plenty of ribbon to close my album and just stick it over the top, like so. And then it's going to come round. So my back, give me my back. This one's going to be in my back. I don't think it really matters. I'm going to put glue. Actually, I'm going to put tear and tape on there. I think it's going to be a bit easier to do. Oh, there's a big lorry going past my window. I'm going to put that on there. Put that extra bit there. And a bit here. Oh, I'm covered in it. Just put a bit here to stick my cover on. Like that. If I turn it around, this is, actually, I've got to make sure I've got it the right way up because I'm a bit daft. It doesn't take much, I'm telling you. And this is going to be my back, isn't it? If I have it the right way up, that's probably better. Move that out of the way. Ooh. Right, we are good to go to put our back on. There's a bit there, so take that one off. Ooh. So tiny. Does anybody else have this problem? It's not the tape, it's me. I'm always doing it. Right, there we are. Okay. And we want it on equally. Just want it to look right. And that looks pretty good to me. So that's our back cover. Okay, and then I'm going to put the front cover on. So I've covered up the ribbon on the back, like so. But on the front, I want it to wrap around. So I'm just going to stick the front on as it is. So let's see if I can make a better job with my tear and tape this time. I think I might just put it in the middle of this. It might be a bit easier. I'm quite looking forward to filling this little album. Some little photographs. We have too many photographs sitting on our phones and on our computers. And we don't really carry them around or look at them properly like we years ago when we all had the old-fashioned type. And it's a bit of a shame. So I really like little albums like this. It's just a fun thing to do. Quite nice to make. So I'm going to put it on the front. And I want it to be square. I want my page to be inside properly. Stuck to me it is. If I get it a bit closer to me, I can see what I'm doing. There we go. So we have our front and we have our back, we have our album, and then I can chop some off again. Let's get my ribbon scissors out. I don't mind if I make it a bit long because you don't want to ruin it by not doing it long enough. All right, let's move those out of the way. And then you've got your album. It's really cute. Now I'm going to tie it up and then we're going to decorate the front. I think it was better doing it that way. So I'll just do that for now. It just gives me a better idea of where my ribbon's going to sit. Because I do not want to cover my ribbon up, I don't think. See where it's going to go. Right, let's undo the ribbon. See, it's all trial and error, isn't it? Right, let's pop this on. I'm just going to go for it. I'm going to put my flourish on. I think I'll put it underneath. I think I'll put that on there. And then I'll put my happy, but I want it quite far down, like that. So I'm going to put a little bit of Tombow on my flourish first. You don't need much. Like that. Use this or the fine tip glue applicator, whatever you prefer to use. Just stick it on there like that, like so. I'm going to put my happy. I'm going to do the same with the back of the happy. You can put anything on your album. You don't even have to decorate it if you don't want to, but you could punch out shapes or whatever. We have a beautiful butterfly punch that's out of stock at the moment. It's coming back in that would just look beautiful on here. So that would be ideal for when that's back in. There we are. You could use these well-written framelets that I'm constantly using. I love these. Oh, goodness. Yeah. Ooh, don't want that to happen, do we? Let's just get that right. Like that. Okay. Got a happy. I'm going to use a couple of the dimensional foam pads to stick those up with. Just to give it a bit of interest, but this is just the fun bit of decorating it. You can use anything you like. Just wanted to show you actually how to make it, to be fair. Right, there's our happy. Let's stick that quite far down because I want my ribbon to come around it. Oh, look at that. That is so cute. I'm really happy with that. And so the idea is that you stick it up like that. You stand it on your side, wherever it is, and you put all your little photos in there, any kind of fun occasion that you like, or you can tie it around and you can pop it in your handbag and carry it out with you. And then you show off you can bore everyone solid with your photographs of your children or your dog or your cat or whatever it is. Or the place you went. So just a pretty bit of ribbon on there. Like that. I got a lot of glue on me. So it's kind of making it interesting tying the bow. Oh, that is beautiful. Oh, isn't it nice when you actually do something that you like? There you go. I mean, you can make it make your bow a bit smaller if you think it's a bit much, but I like that. Let's get rid of all the rubbish. There we go. I hope you like it. I hope you're going to make lots of these little mini albums. So cute and simple to make. Thank you for joining me for Celebration Sunday. As I say, all the dimensions will be on my blog and my shop over at inkstampshare.ink. And if you want to do an order and get these beautiful papers for celebration, do go to my online shop. Make sure you use the hostess code for extra goodies. And thanks for joining me. Thanks for dropping by. Hope to see you soon.